New shooters, what would you say to them?
You better have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Uh, no, just just like you said, find somebody if you can close to you that shoots. Go with them, you know, and they can teach you, get you started the right way, and get you, so you won't buy a lot of stuff or do a lot of things that you don't need to do, and get you started off on the right foot. That's an important thing to do. Go to a match if you can, before you ever start. If you think you want to get into F class shooting, go to a match, go to 2 or 3 matches, and talk to people, look at the stuff, see what's going on, and get into it the right way instead of buying something that's not going to work for you in the first place. That's where a lot of money comes in, because if you don't get good equipment, I mean, you can go and have fun if that's all you want to do, but you're not going to win if you don't have good equipment and good loading skills. And then once you have those, then you can start learning, technique and wind reading. And the wind reading course is 90% of it anymore.
Right. That's what separates the big boys.
Yeah, I'd say 90%. I think that having a good gun is a high percentage too. But
Well, can a good wind reader win with a bad gun?
how bad's bad?
Well, a bad something that's considered bad.
uh, Not very often.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's possible because when you're leaking nines, top and bottom, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter how good you read the wind.
no, no, no. Now,
Yeah.
yeah, a good, yeah. If you're a good wind reader and you're not leaking up and down, you may be able to keep them in the 9 range somewhat. But if once you start leaking them up and down, you don't have nothing. You're gone then.
It's over. It's over.
And I've had a
Oh,
few of them days too.
oh, I think we've all had them, and that's just one of those days, right, where just things are. And you know what it's like, right? Especially Berger Nationals when you go shoot 800 yards, the first target of the day, you go shoot 800, and then you take either you leak some out or you take up the entire 10 ring at 800 yards, and you're like, oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah,
Because it's only gonna get worse.
works here.
Yeah.
But that has happened. But sometimes you kind of settle down when you get going back too.
Yeah, a lot of it is the shooter just nervous. Do you still get nervous when you go to big matches?
Not very often. Uh, no, I can't say that I have a few times, but not very often. No, no, no. I've been doing it so long. I mean,
So when you're ahead of the pack and there's one match left, it doesn't bother you at all. Like you just treat it like anything else.
well, I guess in that situation, in the last several years, I haven't been in that situation.
That's one way to avoid it.
But yeah, that could probably, if I started thinking about it much, which you shouldn't do. You just get down there and do what you can do, but try to get that out of your mind.
Right. Well, which is the hard part. Like I said, I talked to John Witten about it, and he's like, that's what gets you. It's you are your own worst enemy. You know.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I have been in situations where, you'd be ahead, and I remember one particular one. This was out there at I don't know if it was one of the nationals in Phoenix or one of the Southwest nationals, but I was ahead. I wasn't ahead in the match, but I was doing pretty good in the match. But of course, Larry and I a lot of times, and even Danny, we kind of, if we're not head in the match, we kind of try to get the Grand Senior trophy,
Mhm. Mhm.
And I was ahead of all of them in the Grand Senior thing by probably 3 or 4 or 5 points, something like that.
Mhm.
And then I blew it in the last match. So you
Mm.
you can blow it even if it's not for the win, if it's for something else, if you're trying, well, I'll just try to beat them for Grand Senior,
Yeah.
You got to stay on your toes.
Well, that's another interesting thing. So, because in F class, right, even if you're not winning, you're like, well, at least I'll see if I can make top 10. And then if you have a bad string, you're like, all right, now I'm gonna see if I can make top 20, or see if I can win the Grand Senior, or see if I can just beat this guy. At some point, you just keep restructuring your goals.
Like at the Nationals this year, when you and I were squatted together, and I thought, man, Erik, he's a tough shooter. If I can beat him, that'll be an accomplishment, because I wasn't in the running for the Nationals, but you beat me anyway.
V2 finale. What did you think about that?
I liked it. I didn't do well in it, but I did like the format, and I enjoyed shooting in it. And now I was going to Dead Zero this weekend, but some things came up and I couldn't go. That's a point match for the V2. But Danny's going to be there, but I don't know if I'll get even the last one. I really didn't try to get points. I mean, I just didn't. I got in it because some people couldn't go or something, and I was on the list to come up. But I may try to get points this time. But
yeah,
I liked it. The only thing that, and I think they had a lot of discussion on this, the 15-shot string. I was thinking maybe that was a little bit too much, but I think it worked out anyway. But.
Yeah, we're kicking around the idea of minimizing to 10, but not all of them. Maybe the first day still keep it at 15, just so that because a lot of people get eliminated on day one, and we don't want it to go shoot 20 shots and they're out. So we want them to shoot more, but we're still kicking around a lot of ideas. I don't know what's going to end up happening, but we are taking that into account for sure. Yeah. But I mean, those matches they get tough and they go quick.
Oh yeah. That I enjoyed that, even though I got eliminated first day. I did. So, but I got to shoot against the top shooters there right off the bat.
Yeah, you went against Jay first, right? Jay Christopherson.
And I beat him on the first match.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I might be doing something here, and then it went downhill from there.
So that's what happened to me. I went up against Brian Blake, and I shot and I got him on the first one. I thought, because I got him by a lot. Like his gun wasn't very good, and I thought, and mine wasn't either. But I thought, well, this is gonna be, at least I'm gonna get past this, right? Well, then he gets up and goes and gets another gun, and I only had one gun. His other gun was much better, so he ended up getting me, and then I had to go against. They call him Coco. You may know who he is. Kokoschka, I think his last name. So anyway, with Brian Blake, we went to 3. And then against Coco, we went to 3 as well. And a shoot-off. So, and he got me. When you have your bookends and you go, my shot has never went past left 2. It's always been downhill of left 2. So... the wind picked up and I was in the shoot off, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna hold left 2 because I know it's gonna go downwind. And he had hit a 5, and I thought, you know what, I'll clip a 5. If I'm wrong, I might catch an X, and then I win, or a V, right? So I held left 2 and it went upwind, and I was out.
Oh, I've done that too. Yeah. Well, even against Jay, it went 3 matches. And he got me, and then I had to shoot against Gosnell, and it went 3 matches. So,
well, you got a lot of shooting in.
Well, then Danny and I, he got eliminated the first day too. So we went to Oak Ridge and shot the regional that weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
I come in second there, so I thought, oh, same gun, same ammo. What you gonna do?
Well, the heavy hitters were at the V2.
Well, except for Danny.
Yeah. Oh, did he win?
A couple of Texas boys came up there.
Yeah.
Uh, what's his
I
name?
think Johnny Ingram went out there.
Yeah, he won it.
Oh, Johnny won it.
Yeah,
Oh wow, I didn't realize that. Well,
he
good
he
for
beat
John.
me by a couple points, I think.
Wow, yeah, Johnny's a good shooter. You know, it's
Yeah,
one of them Bayou guys that are,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Bayou has developed some really good shooters.
Lonzo was there
Omar, yeah.
at the Oak Ridge, and oh, I've had a hard time with names anymore. But another guy, the pilot from Texas that flies,
Tim Vaught.
Tim Vaughn, he was there.
Yeah,
They just came the second day though. They didn't shoot the first day.
yeah,
They
because
came the
they
second
got
day.
eliminated on day 2 at the V2 finale. It was a tough match. I mean, you know, it's a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
heavy hitters.
yeah.
And I